How does network slicing work? Why do I need it for my business?
That's a great question. I think network slicing was one of those features that had a lot of hype that came with it when 5G came out back in 2019. You had 4G was a very, very hierarchical network. When you transition to 5G now, what happened was that entire network now is a software-defined network, right? So pretty much every element, it's a flat network, it's software defined, so things can be moved around, right? And that's what enables 5G slicing. So what 5G slicing really is that you take a part of the radio access network, and you take a part of the core network, and you take a part of the management network, and you put them all together, and you have a slice, an end-to-end slice that lets the user use a certain applications for across, and you get the right quality of service for a
Yes.
specific application. For example, you can have a slice for somebody who is a bandwidth hogger, you know, Netflix all the time, right?
Right.
Right.
Sure.
You can have a slice for somebody like a firefighting,
Yeah.
so for them you need an ultra reliable low latency slice with really low latencies, quick response times. You have other slices for IoT applications, which, again, low response time, but volume. So each of these slices have different characteristics. Maybe there's different bandwidth of slice that's allocated, or there's a different elements of the core have been allocated as slice, or let's say they've taken up different cloud components to put that together. So it's like mix and match to form a slice that suits your end need. That's what slicing essentially is. And we're seeing that today where devices can request slices based on their use cases. And with Inseego, we sell to so many different businesses, and it really enables slicing for us and
Yeah.
others.
You mentioned like firefighters, first responders. I think that's one of the things that can make it real for some folks because you see some of that priority. How do they give priority to some of those in congestion? And some of that is done through a slice in the background. You just that they're not talking about that in the
Yeah,
marketing, but some of that is done through slicing in the background, where they can provide those kind of services for priority for first responders and things in disasters and things like and or network congestion. So that's where you see it. But to your point, for the businesses, it's the POS systems, it's the Netflix, it's being able to dedicate certain slices to the right application. And I think we're just getting to the start of that too. Like you said, we work with so many different businesses; they have so many different requirements. It allows us to say to help tune their
hmm,
networks, help give them quality of service, even in a variety of use cases that sometimes we can never even predict. Right? So it's an exciting technology and certainly taking off now. I think.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.